Hey there, this is Anonymous T. Welcome to Anonymous T Podcast. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Some housekeeping items, some meat and potato items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous T Podcast. Follow me on my main channel if you haven't already, Anonymous T. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous T Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so that it gets out into the algorithm, y'all. Also free to, share with your family, your friends, and your foes. So today we are talking Loveisland, USA, because finally the cast photo is dropped. We're gonna talk about it for a second, y'all. I just gotta put y'all on game. I have been a Love Island fan since the beginning. When I started my other YouTube channel, Anonymous T, we were heavy in the trenches of Love Island USA, Love Island UK, Love Island Australia. All y'all gotta do is do a search. Of Love Island Anonymous T, and you will see I think upwards of 3.5 years ago, whenever I started my channel, it was heavy Love Island. We were in the trenches. There were epic battles. There was an epic back and forth. So the past few weeks, we knew Love Island USA was coming back in June, right? And so nonetheless, we have an update that there is going to be a 90-minute season 7 premiere on Tuesday, June 3rd, you guys, on the Peacock, right? So it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. However, it usually drops around 8:30ish Eastern Standard Time. It drops a little bit before that, 9 o'clock and everything else. And so it says for the premiere week, they're going to come at us every single day. And then every single day after the first week, we're going to see them every day except for Wednesdays. So it's like 6 weeks, I believe, for US. And for the UK, that I believe is coming June 9th. This is going to be crazy. They're usually about 2 months or so. So they said that they're still going to be doing After Sun. That's going to be back on Saturdays to give you all the gossip from inside the villa. And also they said Ian is going to be the narrator and everything else. So on social media, y'all, have been doing the most. And I need to set y'all straight a little bit. Those of you guys who were dropping fake cast announcements, it wasn't cool. It was not cool. Y'all were dropping cast pics of other seasons of other international shows. Y'all were dropping cast pics of it being all white and no black people, no melanated people in sight. Y'all were doing it wrong. And all y'all were trying to do was cause backlash, cause drama, cause negativity, cause division, and we're not here for it, y'all. Secondly, please give these Love Islanders a chance. Those of y'all who have been around since the beginning of Love Island, y'all know typically every season they try to have people that look similar to previous Islanders. That's nothing out of the realm. But please, I beg of you, those of you who are new to Love Island, and especially those of y'all who are new to Love Island USA, please do not compare this to Season 6. Do not compare this to Season 6. There is already enough pressure on these Islanders. Do not add to the frenzy. Now, let's get into the actual cast photos, because that is why we are here. But I feel like I have to give these announcements. I gotta let y'all know I have been here in these Love Island trenches, right? I have been here in these Love Island trenches, number one, and number two, y'all need to let's just focus in on this cast. No comparisons to the other cast. They're getting their own spin-off show that is going to air at some point in June or whatever else. Now, I don't know. They haven't announced yet the official date of when the spinoff is going to air, but we will keep a lookout for that. I want to get into some of these Islanders, right? I wanted to get into these Islanders because it looks like from first glance, we have 3 black men and 2 white men. Then we have 2 black women, 1 Hispanic woman. one woman who I believe is Palestinian, and then an unambiguous white woman, it sounds like, right? Or not a traditional, well, that's what it kind of gives, right? I feel like what they're doing and what they've been doing, right, is they're going to front load us with the black people, right? They're going to front load us with the black people, and they're going to send in the white bombshells. Like that's just what it's giving. That's what I feel like they're going to do. They're going to suck us in. So it is important for y'all to make sure y'all are voting. Y'all do not be playing into the nonsense and the manipulations that these producers are going to try to do to get y'all faves kicked off this show. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine as it pertains to Love Island USA. There was like a brief intro video. Jeremiah, I believe he said that sometimes he can cry. Ace apparently is a popular TikToker that does a lot of TikTok dances. He says that he is a short king and this and that, y'all. Shelly says that she speaks a little bit of Creole, so we will see her. I see a lot of people hyping up Shelly and hoping that Shelly is the winner and everything else. Taylor, I'm not sure about yet. Nicholas is forgettable. Austin, y'all know who he reminds me of? Y'all know who he reminds me of. He reminds me of like a Justin Hartley a little bit. You know, the star of Tracker. That's kind of what his look is giving a little bit. So we'll see how he goes. He's either going to go a couple of ways, right? When I saw his intro, it's either going to go a couple of ways. Either he is going to be a really good guy, or he is going to be an F-boy that is going to be trying to knock down all the bombshells. Like, there's not going to be any between of him. There is a tattoo of a woman on his chest. I don't know, or actually more towards his six-pack. I don't know if that's his mom or an ex-girlfriend or who it is, or if it's a celebrity, but people are already like zoning in on that. Also, rooting for Alondria as well. Huda is giving, maybe they're trying to, you know, with how the popularity and explosion of Leah that has taken place of the previous season, I feel like that might be good for Huda. We'll see what happens. And we also have Yulisa, so we will see what happens. But most importantly, I'm hoping that this is a good season. I'm hoping that everybody in the cast brings it. I hope these people, you know, really are being their genuine selves. I hope that they're not going to be trying to be performative or any of these things. Like, just be yourself, be who you are. We'll take the rest. It sounds like they are bringing back that dreadful game of where you have to eat and drink and swap spit with other people, and I find it so cool. But they said that Instacart is sponsoring one of the games or sponsoring the season or something. So I feel like we're going to get that nasty grocery games. And I'm just disgusted, especially with allegedly COVID being back once again. Well, I don't feel COVID never left. But apparently there's another new variant that is out with COVID. And it's just unnecessary. It is just unnecessary to be doing all of this, y'all. It is unnecessary for that game. Even the UK got rid of that disgusting game. But they've gotten rid of all their challenges, so I don't know what's going on over in the UK. At least USA is trying to stick to, you know, the traditional format of still incorporating games and challenges, and not just the typical like night games of like truth or dare, let's kiss each other type of stuff. Like they're trying to still keep things, you know, active for people to do. So nonetheless, we will see what happens though, but this is your first glance. I'm waiting for the other official cast photos to fully drop, y'all, because I want to give like a little bit more in depth, because usually they get like a more in-depth like intro video of them solo. So I wanted to also do another reaction to that, and I'm also waiting for the official cast drop of the Love Island UK people as well. So I will be back to doing the reviews for this show first glance, like I said, you know, I'm happy that they're maintaining the diversity. I was a little concerned when they have some of the UK producers that is on this particular franchise, but I'm hoping that they understand with the fan feedback and some of the things that went well versus some of the things that caused backlash, that they really are going to tune in and really just try to make this a fair competition, a fair season, and everything else, so that everybody is representative, not representative, everyone is represented, and there's no games, there's no foolishness, there's no tomfoolery or any of those things, y'all. So nonetheless, there is that is all that I got for this video, but let me know what y'all think. What is your initial thoughts, your initial first impressions of the new cast of Love Island USA Season 7? Again, 2 black women, 3 black men, 1 guy that kind of looks like I can't believe people were saying Jeremiah looks like Kai from Love Island UK. No, he doesn't. Y'all got the only comparison that I gave was Austin from and he looks like the dude from Tracker, but even I feel like Justin Hartley, I feel like he's a little bit more chiseled. But that's who initial glance when I first saw Austin, I was like, he kind of looks like Justin Hartley. But I feel like Justin Hartley still has him beat in terms of like how chiseled and model-like he is. But he's in that, you know, that category of trying to look like an Adam Hartley. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post a content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.